Another example is soil resource. Soil is most important renewable natural resources. Children, if we control the land degradation, we can renew the soils. It is the medium of plant growth and supports different types of living organisms on the earth. It is a living system. Here we have soil profile. On the top you are seeing the upper soil layer. Under that subsoil, withered rocks and the split clay. The another one is substream withered parent rock materials. The last one is unwithered parent bedrocks. Children, now what are the factors responsible for soil formation? Major components of soil: mineral particles like clay, silt, sand and gravel; organic matter, decaying plant and animal material; running water, air, living organisms. Living organisms means bacteria, fungi, etc. Factors responsible for the soil formations are climate, relief features, natural vegetation, parent rock, time, change in temperature, factors of running water, wind and glaciers, activities of decomposers, chemical and organic changes. So, on these chemical and physical properties, the soils of India can be classified in different types. Various relief features, landforms, climate realms and vegetation types contributed in the development of various types of soil. The first one is alluvial soil. Children, alluvial soil is most important soil, comprise sand, silt and clay. The entire northern plains are made up of alluvial soil, deposited by three important Himalayan river systems, the Ganga, the Indus and the Brahmaputra. According to age, alluvial soils can be classified as old alluvial soil, that is Bangar soil, the new alluvial soil, that is Khadar soil. These soils contain adequate proportion of potash, phosphoric acid and lime. Soils in drier areas are more alkaline. They can be productive after proper treatment and irrigation. Children, the soils in a drier areas needs proper treatment for the cultivation. Due to its high fertility regions of these soils, the areas are densely populated. As these areas are ideal for the growth of sugarcane, paddy, wheat and other cereals. These types of soils can be found in Rajasthan, Gujarat, eastern coastal plains, that is deltas of Godavari, the Mahanadi, the Krishna and the Kaveri. The second type of soil is black soil. Black soil is formed from lava or volcanic eruption made up of fine clayey matter. Well known for their capacity to hold moisture, black soils hold moisture very well. These are sticky when wet. Develop deep cracks जब ये गीले होते हैं तो स्टिकी होते हैं, और जब सूख जाते हैं तो इसमें क्रैक्स पड़ जाते हैं, दरारें हो जाती हैं. एंड कैन बी वर्कड ऑन व्हेन टिल्टेड, और उसको हम ठीक कर सकते हैं जब हम उसको ट्रीट करते हैं टिल्टिंग में. टिल्टिंग से हम उस क्रैक्स को निकाल सकते हैं. These soils are ideal for growing cotton and known as also black cotton soil. These soils are found in plateau of Maharashtra, Malwa, Madhya Pradesh, Saurashtra and Chhattisgarh. The third type of soil is red and yellow soils. Red and yellow soils, children, the color of soil is really seems to be red and yellow. Red soils develops on crystalline igneous rocks in areas of low rainfall in the eastern and southern parts of Deccan Plateau, Odisha. These soils develop reddish color due to diffusion of iron and crystalline metamorphic rocks. It looks yellow when it occurs in hydrated form. रेडिश क्यों लगता है? क्योंकि डिफ्यूजन ऑफ आयरन इन क्रिस्टलाइन एंड मेटामॉर्फिक रॉक्स. येलो कब होता है? when it occurs in a hydrated form. The another type of soil is laterite soil. Laterite word has been derived from the Latin word later, L-A-T-E-R, means bricks, red in color. It develops in area with high temperature and heavy rainfall. ये कहाँ पे डेवलप होते हैं? जहाँ पे टेम्परेचर बहुत हाई रहता है और रेनफॉल बहुत ज़्यादा होता है. Humus content of the soil is low because of the microorganisms, particularly the decomposers like bacteria. Children, we know that the upper layer of the soil is known as humus. Only that portion of that belt of the soil is used for the cultivation of crops. So here humus content of the soil is very low in laterite soils. It is formed due to extreme leaching due to heavy rain. Laterite soils are suitable for cultivation with adequate doses of manure and fertilizers. We can use these soils for the cultivation or these areas for cultivation with the adequate doses of manure or fertilizers. Manure और fertilizers को यूज़ करते हुए हम इस लैंड को कल्टीवेशन के लिए यूज़ कर सकते हैं. These soils are rich in iron, bauxite and aluminium oxide. These soils are found in Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh and the hilly areas of Orissa and Assam, and useful for growing tea, coffee, cashew nuts. The another type of soil is arid soil. Arid soil is also known as desert soil. Arid soils ranges from red to brown in color. Means we can found the arid soil in red color also, brown color also, or in between these two shades we can found the arid soil. It is sandy in texture and saline in nature. It is formed by mechanical weathering of rocks. It is formed or it is developed due to the dry climate, high temperature, evaporation of faster, and the soil lacks humus and moisture. Children, in arid soil we do not find humus and moisture. It contains content of salt, and common salt is obtained by evaporating the water. Children, in these areas we can obtain common salt also by evaporating the water from that part. These type of soils are found in western Rajasthan, southern Punjab, northern Gujarat, and ideal for growing bajra, jowar, gram. So this is the arid soil. The last type of soil is forest soil or the mountain soil. Children, in mountain soils contains gravels and stones. Here we do not have the thickness of humus. The soil's texture varies according to the mountain environment. They are loamy and silty in valley sides. The snow-covered areas of Himalayas, these soils experiences denudation and are acidic with low humus content, rich in iron. Deficient in lime and potash, it is best for the growing of tea, coffee, apples, plums, cherries. So the forest soils are best for the plantation. So children, as we know, soil is also a resource, so we have to conserve the soil also, as this is also a very important resource. Conservation of soil refers to soil management strategies to manage usage and to prevent soil erosion. To conserve the soil, we have to prevent soil erosion. That is the major cause of soil degradation. What is soil erosion? Soil erosion means wearing of topsoil. As we have studied that the topsoil is the humus that is supportive for the plantation or the cultivation for the crops. Soil erosion, causes of soil erosion. First one is natural factor like wind, glacier and water. Human activities like deforestation, overgrazing, constructions and mining activities. These leads to soil erosion. What are the effects of soil erosion? Effects of soil erosion: decline in soil fertility, loss of physical component of the soil, which leads to bad land. अगर फर्टिलिटी कम हो जाती है तो वो अनकल्टिवेटेड लैंड बन जाता है. Types of soil erosion. There are many types of soil erosion. First one is wind erosion, water erosion, gully erosion, rill erosion, sheet erosion. These are the types of soil erosion. Wind erosion, children, you know that the soil is eroded by the wind. The another one is water erosion, means the topsoil is eroded by the water, running water, or by the rainfall. The soil can be eroded if the rainfall is very heavy. Gully erosion is the erosion. The running water cuts through the clay soil. Clay soil में cuts, deep cuts बन जाते हैं channels की तरह से, तो वो गुली इरोजन होता है. रेल इरोजन क्या होता है? एज शीट्स फ्लो ऑफ प्रेसिपिटेशन proceeds, the water begin to collect and flow in reels. मीन्स शीट्स प्रेसिपिटेशन की वजह से शीट्स जो है वो गिरने लग जाते हैं और वाटर जो है वो कलेक्ट होता है, और रिल्स जो है वो गुली इरोजन में जो चैनल्स बनते हैं वो बहुत डीप होते हैं, बट रिल में वो उससे थोड़े से नैरो होते हैं. शीट इरोजन्स, द सॉइल सरफेस रिमूविंग द लूजन सॉइल. जैसे कि विंड इरोजन या वाटर इरोजन की वजह से शीट्स सॉइल इरोड हो जाते हैं या ढीले हो जाते हैं, लूज हो जाते हैं, तो वो शीट्स की तरह से कट के गिरने लग जाते हैं. loosen soils particles in a uniform layers, and also the important factor for the soil erosion is defective method of farming. Defective method मतलब अगर हम नहीं ठीक से जानते हैं कि फार्मिंग कैसे की जाती है और हमारे सॉइल किस टाइप की है, कौन सी क्रॉप हमें उसमें कल्टीवेट करनी चाहिए, तो ये मेथड भी सॉइल इरोजन को लीड करता है. तो हाउ टू कंजर्व, एज वी नो कंजर्वेशन ऑफ सॉइल इज ऑल्सो नेसेसरी. सो हाउ टू कंजर्व द सॉइल इरोजन. कंटूर प्लोइंग. कंटूर प्लोइंग क्या होता है? गिविंग अप द शेप्स. कोई शेप दे देते हैं, राउंड राउंड शेप दे देते हैं, ओवल शेप दे देते हैं. ठीक है, लैंड को फार्मिंग करते समय, लैंड को कल्टीवेट करते समय कोई शेप दे दी जाती है, दैट इज कंटूर प्लोइंग. शेप देने से क्या होगा? विंड इरोजन या विंड इरोजन से या वाटर जो है उसको सॉइल, टॉप सॉइल को इरोड नहीं कर पाएगा. टेरेस फार्मिंग. टेरेस फार्मिंग जो तुम लोग सुनते हो, स्टेप्स, सीढ़ी नुमा खेती जिसे कहा जाता है. तो स्टेप्स कैन बी कट आउट ऑन द स्लोप्स मेकिंग टेरेसेस. इससे भी सॉइल इरोजन को रोका जा सकता है. द अनदर वन इज स्ट्रिप क्रॉपिंग. स्ट्रिप क्रॉपिंग मीन्स स्ट्रिप्स ऑफ ग्रास आर लेफ्ट टू ग्रो बिटवीन द क्रॉप्स. मतलब क्रॉप्स जो उगाए जाते हैं उनके बीच में स्ट्रिप्स, एक लाइन बना दी जाती है, लाइन में प्लांट्स को लगा दिया जाता है. इट ऑल्सो ब्रेक्स अप द फोर्सेस ऑफ विंड और वाटर. Basically what we have to do is the planting helps to conserve the soil. It holds the soil from the erosion. Next one is shelter belts. Shelter belts means planting lines of trees to create shelter. Rows of such trees are called shelter belts. This type of belts stabilize the sand dunes in desert areas. So children, this was all about the chapter resource and development.